Hello everyone and welcome. Today I will be showing you how to manifest love using a crystal grid. So what is a crystal grid? A crystal grid is sacred geometry or the language of the universe combined with crystals, which is then used to amplify and accelerate your specific intention. In this video, I will be collaborating with Lisa at Heart of Inspiration. She will be teaching you how to cleanse your heart chakra to prepare for love using a crystal grid. And I will be teaching you how to call in or manifest love using a crystal grid. So, are you ready to start working with crystal grids? Let's go.
Thank you, Secret. Well, hello, everybody. This is Lisa, and I'm with Heart of Inspiration. I'm going to move this stuff out of the way really quick. Welcome. So we're going to do a crystal grid for heart chakra cleansing. Okay. And as Secret said, grids can be used for a multitude of different things, right? Whatever your intentions are. I do like to use not only just crystals, but crystal grids, right, to help amplify the frequency of the crystals. And it's just a really powerful way to utilize them for any method of intention, right? This is a powerful, powerful way to use crystals. Now, the beautiful thing about using crystals and the wonderful thing about crystal grids is it's really all about personal preference, from the type of grid that you use, the type of sacred geometry that you use, or you don't use any sacred geometry, to the crystals that you're using, to how we cleanse them, how we charge them. So Secret is going to go over her preferred method of charging the crystals, but I'm going to also go over my preferred method as well. I'm going to switch this view. We're going to switch back and forth a little bit. So this is the grid that I have set up for heart chakra healing, and I chose these particular stones for a particular reason, and we'll go over each one of them as we go along. But honestly, so I do cleanse my stones with sage. I will do that. Sometimes, honestly, you can literally just take the crystal or the stone in your hand and set your intention to cleansing the stone and blow on it. It's really your energy, not the sage. But the sage is I like the smell of sage, so that's beautiful as well. Also, the same way that I charge them. As far as charging them with your own energy, you can set them outside under the moon, or, cleanse them in moon water, or, all that kind of great stuff. I do the same thing though. I set my intention, put them in my hands, and I set them so close to my heart, and I set my intention and put my energy into them, right? As I'm cleansing them and charging them. But definitely putting them out in the sun, especially these stones, putting them in the sun is really where it's at. So let's go with what I've got here, and then I'll zoom back out again and we'll talk. So out here on the outer rim, I have a stone called rhodonite. And rhodonite is a beautiful, beautiful stone that's very strong for strengthening and healing the heart chakra. So I put that on the outer rim, okay? I also am using, in the inner circles, I'm using rose quartz. And I put some amethyst in here as well. Now, I will tell you why I put the amethyst in there. Well, rose quartz, we all know that's love. This is really about cleansing your heart chakra so that you are bringing in self-love, right? And you're bringing in self-partnership. So we're not attracting toxic people. But so that rose quartz is great for that self-love, self-esteem. Rhodonite, great for self-love, self-esteem. I put that amethyst in there. That's my own personal preference, my own recipe, my own concoction. I put that in there because the amethyst is fabulous for your third eye and your crown chakra. And as we're going through this healing process, We want our third eyes and our crown chakras, especially our intuition, our psychic ability, our ability to have a clear connection to spirit wide open. Okay. And you might say, well, Lisa, why do you want it wide open like that? Because I want to be sure that I'm getting clear messages from source where I might not know, you might not know everything that needs to be cleared out exactly. But if we've got this intention of cleansing and healing our heart chakra, then we can put that intention under our focus stone, and we'll go over that in a moment, under our focus stone, and then allow spirit to do spirit's work, right? And we want to be sure that that channel is open so that we can receive all of the love and all of the light and wisdom and healing energy from source clear through our crown. And that then that ability then is built up again, right? That psychic, that intuitive, that we are sending out fabulous energy, right? To the world as we're going to attract in love, which is going to be secrets. Grid. Now, one other thing. Oh, I've got some candles here. Well, let me go over this focus stone. So I'm using a clear quartz focus stone, and I went ahead and got, oops, here we go, a Star of David. You can see that it has been cut faceted. Star of David. You want to be sure that your focus stone is the largest stone on your grid. Okay. I also had thought about using this malachite. Now, I could have used this malachite. It would have been the largest stone. This is another wonderful heart chakra stone, so you can grab that in that beautiful green color. So the focus stone is where we're going to put our intention underneath this stone. Okay. And we're drawing all the energy in and all the energy out. I particularly like this Star of David because it's multifaceted. It can literally send out and receive energy quite easily across any point. So I happen to just love that. And then we're going to be using a selenite wand. You do not have to use a wand. You could use a clear quartz point. You can use a selenite point. You can use your fingers to activate each of the stones. So let's go on and begin here, okay? Now, I want you to grab, some paper and a pen, and I want you to write your intention down so that we can put it underneath that focus stone. Now, your intention could be, I need to clear my heart chakra from the pain of a past relationship. I need to clear my heart chakra from the pain, perhaps of childhood. I need to clear my heart chakra from whatever. So I want you to write that down, and we're going to set it underneath the focus stone. This is very important no matter what kind of grid you use, what kind of grid you put together, whatever your purpose for the grid is, you need to write your intention down and put it underneath that focus stone. Now, we can leave this grid up for 24, 48 hours, 20 days. It doesn't matter, right? What matters is that you put it somewhere where it either can be seen on a regular basis, or I've known some people to set up one of these and then kind of slide it underneath their bed, because you can use, there are wooden grids that you can also use, right? And you can just slide that bad boy underneath your bed. I've set them up in rooms when I want to clear out an entire room, what have you, okay? So let's write our intention down. Okay, great. Now, fold that piece of paper up. And the purpose, you come back by this grid and you note, and your intention is underneath there, and it brings your focus back in, and then that energy just emanates. It's beautiful. So we're going to put that right underneath our focus stone, and then we're going to go back to this. Okay. Now I put that underneath the focus stone already. All right. Now I'm just doing this because I happen to love candles. So I'm lighting, that's my personal preference. I'm going to light both of these green taper candles. Let's concentrate on our intention that we've placed underneath this focus stone. Let's thank Source, our angels, our spirit guides, and our ancestors for assisting us in this cleansing process. Thank you, Creator, for these stones and the frequencies and the power that they emanate. I will focus on my intention. My intention will come to pass and will manifest in my life. I will be free from these entanglements. My heart chakra will be unblocked, and I will walk in pure love as I ready myself for love to enter. Then we take our wand and we touch each stone clockwise in succession. This is activating your grid stone by stone. And then the focus stone. It's just that simple. And you'll notice once all of these stones are touched, and you can even touch them with your hand, activating each stone, whatever your personal preference is. Activating each one in succession. And it is done. Feel that energy, accept it in, set your intention, and it shall be so. Continue to meditate. Come by your grid and meditate. Listen to some heart chakra clearing and cleansing music. Do heart chakra meditations, and please be sure to say heart chakra clearing and cleansing and healing affirmations. Thank you. Namaste. Bye-bye.
Hello and welcome. In the first segment of this video, Lisa at Heart of Inspiration explained how to use a crystal grid to cleanse your heart chakra to prepare for love. So now let me show you how to use a crystal grid to manifest the love you want in your life. First, choose a safe location to keep your grid, somewhere sacred to you. If you have an altar, use that. Just make sure it is safe and away from your animals or your children, right? Next, you're going to want to smudge and clear all of your tools and your crystals. So I have my sage lit. I'm just going to make sure everything is clear and ready. Then you will need to choose your grid. There are many different shapes you can use for your crystal grid, some having their own specific meanings. You can use something as simple as a circle to something more complex like this flower of life grid. You can use a guide like this, which usually comes in a cloth or is made of wood, something wooden like this, right? Which is kind of cool. Or you could simply lay your crystals out in a shape you choose without using any type of guide like this, okay? It is whatever you prefer. Today I will be using this cloth with the flower of life pattern, okay? This flower of life, this is a sacred geometry which will help with divine guidance, spiritual growth, and to expand relationships, which is exactly what we are looking for. Next, and most importantly, set your intention. I like to keep my intention simple, and I like to write it down. This helps transfer my energy onto the paper itself and gives my intention more power. It is essential you state an intention that will serve your greatest good. For calling in love or any manifestation for that matter, I like to state my intention like it is already happening. So, for example, for the purpose of this grid, I have written down on this paper, and it states, I am with a loving and caring romantic partner that my angels, God, and the universe feels is best for me and will help me to serve my highest good. Okay, then I will fold up this paper and it will be placed under the focus stone, and we will get to that focus stone in just a moment. I'm going to set this back down over here. So now it's time to choose your crystals. It is important you choose crystals that coincide with your intention. Crystals will support your intention through their vibrational frequency. So choose crystals that will complement the intention that you want, what you desire. Also, make sure they are fully charged. I like to charge my crystals under the full moon. For grid work, I only like to use 3 or 4 crystals at a time because I feel the energies can become too cluttered if you use too many, but that is a personal preference, okay? The crystals we will be using for this particular grid are emerald, garnet, peridot, and labradorite. This is the emerald, then we have the 2 garnets, then we have the labradorite over here, and this is the peridot, okay? We will be using this beautiful emerald right here. Look at that, isn't that amazing? As the focus stone. The focus stone sets your intention for the grid. Lisa at Heart of Inspiration picked this out for me at her local crystal shop and shipped it to me so I could use it for this very special collaboration. Isn't it awesome? It is so beautiful. I absolutely love this, right? Most definitely a powerful conductor of energy here. So, the emerald is known as the stone for successful love. It enhances unconditional love and brings with it loyalty and domestic bliss. We, of course, will be placing this focus stone at the center of the grid. And I will then, I'm going to fold up my intention here. Okay. Just fold it up really nice. So you can see it's a very different camera angle for me. I'm trying to get used to it. And set it under the focus stone. Okay. Simple as that. All right, so next we will be using garnet as one of the desire stones. Now, the desire stone typically forms the layers around the focus stone. See if the camera will focus. Maybe, maybe not. The desire stones help fine-tune and amplify the energy of your focus stone. The 2 red garnets in this particular grid represent you. There it goes. And your desired lover. The crystal will help bring passion into the relationship and help create healthy boundaries so you do not lose yourself completely to this love. And they look kind of black on the camera, but really they're very deep red. So I'm going to place one here and one here representing you and your desired lover, right? All right, so a second desire stone I will be using is peridot. It is connected with the heart chakra and attracts romantic love. It vibrates with the energy of partnership and it can attract soulmate energy. And that's a good thing. So I'm going to use just about 4 of these. And these are super teeny tiny. But let me show you. They're super teeny tiny. And notice that I'm going to be going clockwise when I place them. Put one here and put one here. There we go. But, you know, I'm doing it clockwise. You can do whatever manifests with you, whatever feels right to you, right? The most important thing about crystal grid work is the intention. The final crystal we will be using is labradorite, and this is one of my absolute favorite. This will be our directional stone for the grid. The directional stones help direct the grid's energy where you want it to go, and is usually a single layer of stones forming the outer perimeter of the grid. Let me give a little bit an up close. This one, it has, if you can get it right, it gives off like this electric blue kind of a thing going on. I don't know if you can see it, but it's so beautiful. So we're going to set this around the outer perimeter of the grid here. Just like that. Okay. The labradorite connects you to divine guidance, which can help you recognize and identify the appropriate partner. It helps with communication in a relationship while removing criticism and judgment. Thank God. As an additional option, if you want, let me move these out of the way just a little bit. You can add a ring of red roses on the outside of the grid, and this will bring in more love energy, right? Next, I will speak my intention and direct the energy into each crystal using a wand. So that's where this comes in, okay? Some people like to use clear quartz for this. Others will simply use their finger. It is entirely up to you. I prefer to use my selenite wand, and I like to start in the center and then go clockwise, speaking my intention and directing my intention into each crystal. So my intention that I have right here underneath the focus stone, I will go here. I will state my intention. I will go here. I will start with this garnet. I will go here, state my intention, and around. I like to go clockwise. You can do whatever feels right to you. Different people do it different ways. And then here, here, and state my intention. I like to do it verbally. You can do it just in your mind if you wish, and put that energy and that intention into each crystal, okay? Finally, it is time for your grid to work its magic. Some people will leave a grid standing for a few hours or a few days or even a month, maybe longer. I prefer to work with the energy of the moon. So for this particular grid, as I am calling in new love, I will create my grid on the new moon and let it work its magic until the full moon. At that time, I will disassemble the grid. I do this by smudging and clearing the energy, and I thank the grid for its work. So that is how you manifest love, by using crystal grid. I hope you all liked the video and found it to be informative. It was a lot of fun to put together. If you like this kind of thing, if you want to see more grid work, let me know. Leave me a comment down below, and we'll see what we can come up with. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you all are staying happy and healthy out there, and I will talk to you all again very, very soon. God bless.